Gordon Ramsay would not approve!
English blood sausage is not something that we've had before.
I've definitely done something wrong.
Hey guys, I'm Eric.
And I'm Grace. We're the wandering, hungry Ravens.
And today we are going to be doing two things that we have never done before. A, make an English breakfast, and B, eat an English breakfast. To fuel our cooking adventure, we do have Yorkshire tea. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. If you're just joining us now, we are a couple of Americans on a multi-month adventure around the UK. This YouTube channel documents our UK journey. So if you enjoy British culture content, make sure you subscribe.
Question of the video. If you've made a full English breakfast before, what are subtle customizations that you do to make your fry-up truly unique?
Are you ready for this?
Yep, let's get cooking.
You make sure to let us know if we do anything wrong.
All we know about English breakfast so far are the basic ingredients, so bear with us as we do some wild speculating as to how to cook all of these things.
Since we have a lot of protein, I'm guessing we would start with the one that takes longest to cook, which is?
The sausages, I would say.
Okay, let's start there.
There we go. Since we've never made an English breakfast before, we weren't sure what the best brands of sausages and different things were. So we just went with whatever the store had. I hope these are good. If they're not, I'm sorry.
Next up, while Grace handles the sausages, I gotta figure out what else to cook. The next thing is either gonna be the blood sausages or the bacon. I'm not sure which one takes longer to cook. Probably blood sausages?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so let's do these next.
Not near my tea!
This is an exciting moment because English blood sausage is not something that we've had before. Not really something we've ever wanted to try, but you know, for authenticity, we're committed. Yorkshire tea, be with me.
Except for me.
Why not you?
Because they're not gluten-free.
Oh, you lucky devil. So let's start up our next pan. How did you do this?
I think you were doing the wrong one. Oh, there you go.
All right, there we go. Let's rotate those. Ah, we're burning our sausages. We need a little bit of oil. Some of this. One or two?
Just one, probably.
Okay. Blood sausage is going. Look at that, oil's frying. Bacon time.
Bacon time. In case you guys don't know this, our bacon in America looks much different from this. It is, I think, what you guys would call streaky bacon. I'm sensing a theme. There's loads of meat, but not really any fruit or veg.
Oh no, we burned the blood sausage.
Bloody heck.
Although I can't tell, is it burnt or is it just black in color?
What does it smell like?
It actually smells a little bit like Mexican food. I smell like corn or flour or something coming out of this.
Bullocks. I think you probably just cut it like that. I'm removing this little belly button thing just because I don't like it.
Do you think we need to fry them or put them in the oven? What do we do?
Because this is called a fry-up, I think we just fry everything.
One thing I don't think we took into consideration is how many things are going on at the same time when you're cooking a full English. You've got 3 different kinds of protein cooking, well, 4 if you count eggs, then you have to cook the vegetables, and so this being our first time, I'm a little bit worried we may have burnt some things
Yeah.
and undercooked a few others.
All right. Those. Boop. Gordon Ramsay would not approve! Oh, shit!
What happened?
Ah! Look, this
no.
side isn't so bad. All right, I'll give myself that one. Question for you guys. When you cook sausage, do they end up looking like this? Or do they end up looking a little bit lighter? I can't help feeling but like that we've burned them. Oh, what is this? I've definitely done something wrong. I think the beans would be next. But you can take this part because I did the last bit.
It's bean time. Wait. It's bean time. All right.
Ooh la la.
So this is a little bit different than the beans we have in the States. Our beans are done with molasses, I think, and a pork base, whereas the ones here have a tomato sauce base.
The good thing with these blood sausages is people probably can't tell how burnt they are because they're black.
Next up, it's time for toast. So we got Grace some gluten-free toast so that she can enjoy this. And me, I'm just gonna be eating seeded Warburtons. Our beans are nice and hot. The tomatoes are coming along well. Final thing, eggs. We're just moving the oil around on the pan. Don't judge my technique. How many eggs do you want?
I just want one.
Just one?
Those look done.
And I just heard the toast go.
A little bit of salt. We're almost done. I can feel it. It's almost breakfast time.
Ooh, that looks good.
Does it?
Last up, it's time to add the beans. So, a little scoop of these. I think they go in the middle. Did they go in the middle? There we go. Beans. We did it! We made an English breakfast, I think.
Hopefully.
Does this look about right?
Is this an English breakfast?
Is this an English breakfast? I guess the next thing we need to do is taste this and see if it's actually as good as it looks.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. And of course, we need to hold our silverware the British way. As we've mentioned in many videos before, in America, we cut food like this, but we eat with the fork in our right hand.
Little transferring game. Very time consuming.
We don't do any of the piling up that you guys do in England. I love sausage, so I'm gonna start there.
All right, I'm just gonna do as you do.
Oh, that's a really good sausage. When you make an English breakfast at home, what kind of sausage do you use?
I'm gonna do my favorite part, which is mushroom.
Let's try the mushrooms. That's good. That's really good. Now we're moving on to the beans. Gotta do the piling thing.
I already moved on to the beans.
Pile the beans.
I like that because it's not sweet. Like American baked beans are super sugary.
We made sure to get the beans without added sugar. And I like that. The bean goes really well with the tomato. One of my favorite things about breakfast is toast. I absolutely love toast. Saw a comment recently where someone said that crumpets are nothing but a vehicle for butter. That's the way I feel about toast. But in this case, we're gonna turn them into a vehicle for beans.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
That is true. Another fry-up question I have. How often do you guys eat a fry-up? Do you eat it once a week? Only on the weekends? Every day?
Just had to make some more tea, but we're back! The last couple of things that we have to try are the tomatoes, and I have to try this blood sausage. But first, we did make a post on Instagram asking you guys what ingredient we were missing, and a lot of you said we were missing brown sauce. And so I dug around outside and I dug up a bottle of HP sauce, which I believe is brown sauce. It says the original and best brown sauce on the back, so we're gonna go with a yes. And this is another big first for us because we have never had brown sauce. But where does it go?
That's a good question. Does it go
What do
with
you think?
meat? Does it go
Yeah, I'm not sure what to
toast?
put it on.
Maybe just put a little bit in a corner and dip things in it? I don't know.
We're gonna opt with putting a little dab in the middle and then dipping things in it. Interesting. It does add a very different flavor. It's more of a sour, vinegary, molassesy flavor, which I wouldn't immediately jump to as being a breakfast flavor, but it does add an interesting dimension that I wouldn't have otherwise expected having in this meal. Let's have a little bit of mushrooms in the brown sauce.
Nope.
That one is not a good combination. I'm a little clueless here, so you guys let us know down in the comments. What here am I supposed to put brown sauce on? What kind of brown sauce do you use? Now, being an American, no breakfast is complete without hot sauce. So I do have some of that.
So for you, maybe you would add hot sauce to this English breakfast.
I
If you
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be like perfect for you.
Exactly. See, if I was served this for breakfast by lovely Grace, then I would immediately reach for the hot sauce and sprinkle this on stuff. Especially with the baked beans and the eggs and the tomatoes. That comes across as a very Hispanic inspired food because tomatoes.
I would add cheese. I think this would be perfect with
This
some
would
cheese
be,
on
yeah,
top.
yeah, cheese and hot sauce.
Now let's give these tomatoes a try. Okay. Another alteration I'd make to this breakfast is I would leave off the tomatoes.
What vegetable or fruit would you add instead?
I would add more mushrooms. Ooh, spinach. Some wilted spinach
That's
would
a
be
good idea.
great.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, what are you doing? Trying to make this breakfast healthy. Have you seen this breakfast? Although to be honest, this breakfast is mainly protein, so I do feel like it could be relatively healthy if everything wasn't fried.
If it was baked, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if some of it was baked or
boiled in water.
Someone could healthify this breakfast very easily.
And this is a lot healthier than the standard American breakfast of cereal or pancakes and syrup. In case you haven't noticed, I've been avoiding a certain item on my plate.
Just the name is not very appealing. It also doesn't look altogether that appealing.
I guess they call it black sausage? Blood pudding.
Blood pudding. Ah, that's what it's
Black
called.
pudding?
Black pudding. What does it smell like?
Smells like Mexican food again. It does.
It smells kind of like a tortilla, to be honest.
Exactly.
It smells like a tortilla.
Okay, I've got the smallest bite of blood pudding that I could manage. It's straight up a tortilla. It honestly tastes like a tortilla.
What? What?
Like a corn tortilla.
So does pig's blood taste like corn?
Apparently. So this would be very good with hot sauce. It's not a bad flavor, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. Like the blood pudding that I've had in Korea did have kind of a negative flavor to it. But this is good. This is good. Real quick, if you haven't already, do make sure that you subscribe to this channel for fresh British culture content twice a week.
And if you would like to see more cooking videos, do let us know what you'd like to see us make, or attempt to make, down in the comments below.
As always, a very special thank you to all of our patrons who make videos like this possible.
And a very special thank you to our patrons Edward Moorcroft and Jamie Derry. We really appreciate you guys, and we hope we did not let you down with this fry-up.
Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Cheers!
So pretty!